giant of some sort. Whether or not we transform into him or not is irrelevant. But one of every race where the giant went through a speech about fate or something, then said, "Oh wait, I can
Less
teleport
of
you to
a
this town
speech,
today."
less of a speech and more an incessant rambling.
Oh,
Eh,
thank God for that. I
but
was just logging into Roll20 and I thought it was asking me for the password, and the default password worked. I was like, please, please work, please work.
but yeah, after that he basically just teleported us to town minus the woman, leaving our new ice giant friend, and that was where we.
Well, he
So
teleported us
yes,
to a town, right? Not a.
he
Not
said a specific town because it was a specific day, because reasons.
right. Okay, plot bullshit.
Also mentioned something about a fire giant and a stone giant being able to be friendly.
Because what day did we have to wait until we can go to Neverwinter? He wouldn't tell us. He wouldn't tell us.
But he did tell us that our
Oh,
stuff is on the way to Neverwinter.
it's Waterdeep, right? It's not Neverwinter.
Well, one of the two.
Yeah,
They're
of
the
course.
big towns on the Sword Coast.
And just correct myself because I noticed. I think I was wrong. Okay. So we're in the town
I'll
or
check my
just
notes.
outside the town?
DM's discretion.
You have been teleported into the main square.
And everyone around is like, invasions.
Everyone around is like, oh, adventurers.
Oh, okay.
It's not an uncommon thing because this is like a major town for adventurers to just pop in.
Did like everyone like just stop for a moment and look at us like, yeah, they look okay.
Yeah, basically, like everyone's like, what? Oh,
I just like waved to them and said, howdy. Howdy,
yeah, everyone,
everyone.
like it was like a solid like rubberneck, and then going back to doing what they're doing.
I imagine a lot of pickpocketers took that moment to strike. Yeah,
Now there's not a lot of what's the word?
criminals.
Yeah, not a lot of criminal activity in this town.
Well, that's about to change. uh,
Please do.
I know. I don't have any. I don't currently have any drugs to sell them. So
But yeah, here's the Everlund city map.
actually, she's not a drug seller. She's a drug smuggler. I think there is a difference.
She doesn't. She doesn't. She just gets it to the people who sell it.
The people who need it the most. I'm a real hero. We're in the town center. So
Oh.
what supplies do we need?
We just teleported into it, or we came in from
Yeah.
the exit. I asked this because I actually had to start paying attention to the rambling.
You have been directly teleported into the town square of this town.
Making sure.
How pretty
Good.
does it look?
Hmm.
Go on.
Everlund's a pretty nice looking city.
What about the babes? How hot are the babes?
I mean, it's mainly humans, so
Damn. And no, Hilly's not a lesbian. I'm just saying out of character.
Hmm.
it's humans, and there's a very large diversity of humans, but that's the main humans are the main population in most of the towns of the Lord's Alliance. I wonder why.
It's like every Elder Scrolls game.
Granted, yeah, it's like the Elder Scrolls games.
Yeah. So we know exactly what that looks like. Where's the Ravid fan?
Alrighty. As I said, what supplies do we need? I know we need a bit of food. Need to get like a medical kits because they would have been helpful earlier. I assume you have.
Let's start with food, water, and making sure the wagon's repaired.
Do we even have any gold?
You think I keep all my eggs in one place?
You have eggs?
Pick up a few metaphors from True, too, and this is what you get.
I don't
You
even
know,
know
I
where
actually thought you'd pick that one up. Don't worry.
no,
We'll
no.
figure it out one day.
All right, but yeah, so this city's actually like very well made because it's a merchant city and it's a pretty wealthy city.
Mhm, mhm.
You know, the guards have shining armor, the latest fashions are on display. All the buildings look very clean, and all streets are like really wide.
It's like they know there's going to be a need for wider roads in the future.
Well, it's because they need to have it wide enough to have two caravans, one coming in, one coming out.
Mm.
It's a merchant town.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but then is it just the primary roads, or is it in between those houses too?
The primary roads are two caravans wide. The arterial roads are one caravan wide.
Okay, that would seem more.
So the arterial roads are still pretty damn wide.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're gonna like build walls around it, I'd imagine they want to use as much space as possible. But yeah, it is a nice town. Where are we? What's the name of the town?
Everlund, it's right there.
Okay, I'll ask a random person where we are. I know you said Evelyn, but how is she gonna know? Can she hear the narrator?
I mean, what's the word? I mean,
The cloud giant did tell us.
Yeah, he told you you're going to. It's like he told you about a bunch of options. You guys, let's go to Everlund. So he's like, all right, I'm teleporting you to Everlund.
You think
Actually, we didn't say wanting to go to Everlund. We said he said something about. Wait, what day is it? I can teleport you to closer.
Hmm.
He said that like among the places he could teleport you include like teleport you where you like have shit that you can do. Everlund was one of the big ones. He could teleport. He could have teleported you to Neverwinter. There were a couple of other places he could have teleported you to do this, but he said that Everlund was the main one, like the main hip and happening place.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he also said he could teleport you to Yartar, but y'all didn't want to go to Yartar.
Everyone loves Yato. Why didn't we go there? It doesn't matter.
I think we basically went, all right, which one is the most important?
That probably does make sense.
He said that Archel had business in this town, in fact.
Yeah, something like that. Just that this is where most of the plot points, threads, whatever he
Yeah,
intersected most.
you're mute,
So I
by the
wanted to
way.
get this one out of the way. Anyway,
Mind
Mindy, you're
Dickery-
muted.
Yeah, Mindy. Mind Dickery, you're muted.
Indeed, I am.
And very quiet.
Not totally set up.
All right.
Oh, okay. Take
I'm
your time.
just like, yeah, I'll be at my computer in a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all are in the hustle and bustle of this nice mercantile town with people in fancy Everyone looks fancier than you.
Which is ironic because we're so much richer than they are. Maybe we should buy some nice clothes. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it?
why?
I mean, it's nice to blend into high society sometimes.
Tell you
It's
what,
more
you
like
spend
upper-
your money on something useless. I'll go
It's
get
more like
the
upper middle class society.
I think I've told you this several times, but I don't have any money.
Well, then we're not getting clothes then.
Oh.
Now then,
Oh,
I think
the town.
food.
Also,
Wait a
the town.
second.
Square, the
That-
town square is also the market, so you guys just hear a bunch of hawkers like, "Hey, you want to buy chocolate straight from fucking where the hell?" Oh my god, this was the entire setting of the last campaign. Holy shit, why am I blanking on the
Baldur's
name?
Gate? I don't fucking
Chult.
know. Schultz?
They're like, yeah, we
Chult.
got chocolate. It's straight imported from Chult. We got from the southern continent spices beyond your wildest dreams.
Ooh, they got spices!
I do my best to ignore them for the moment because that's very tempting. But
We got
you
paints
really
and
do
dyes.
need
We got paints and dyes from all around the world, including iridescent beetle shells.
You don't want his dice. His dice suck. Buy mine.
You two still gonna be here for a while?
What?
You gonna be here for a while?
We're merchants. We're gonna come in. We're gonna go. Where do we come from? Where do we go? Where do we come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
That's an
Are you
interesting
gonna be
name.
here for, let's say, a few hours?
Probably.
Good. Right, Hilly. Food, drink first.
Ooh,
Pl-
okay.
Important stuff.
Come get your fried gator.
They have fried gator, greed.
Rations.
Come get your fried gator and iced cream.
Ice cream and gator. That's a good combination.
No, those are two people next to each other. They just sound the same.
I want to go to both their stalls and put the food together and see how it tastes. But I only.
I just roll my eyes and go.
It's-
I need actual rations.
It's a
general
copper.
store.
It's a copper for a fried gator skewer and 2 copper for iced cream.
That's okay then, because I got 14 copper. I can afford that. I do in fact grab both of them and combine the two into one concoction.
So fried gator tastes exactly like fried chicken, except it's just tougher.
Mmm.
They don't
I
taste
sup-
very good together. What flavor of iced cream would you want? We got white, brown, pink, and blue.
I mean, I assume white is vanilla out of character.
The fuck's a vanilla?
No, out of character, I asked.
Oh, out of character? You can assume that as much as you want.
I'm gonna assume it's vanilla and get that white.
You eat it. It's milk flavored.
It's not so bad.
It's not that bad.
Mmm. You know, you two should really start the business together and sell Gator ice cream. It could be his own house brand. It'd be great.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, but you haven't tasted it. Oh, look, I've already eaten it. Oh, well, you'll never know. And I walk off. So that was 3 copper.
3 copper. Yeah.
Okay.
You got like greedy. Just like, hey, where's the nearest general goods store? There isn't one.
It's gonna be one of those
They're
days.
all specialist stores.
Because it's a merchant city. They're not gonna have a specific. They're not gonna have a general store because anything you want, you can get in the market. You just have to find it and find it at a good price.
It's like the opposite of the century we live in now.
All right then. I ask about the nearest. I don't know. Barrel. Someone who sells barrels of water, like good, decent water for traveling gear, traveling food and rations.
Didn't we have the opportunity to grab a barrel back at the last temple?
You want a Cooper?
A Cooper.
Yeah, it's someone who makes barrels.
Barracuda.
No, Cooper.
We'll add it to the list later, but first we need to see about someone who sells pure water for the journey.
That's what I said, Barracuda.
I mean, you could probably go to like one of the. You'd have to probably go to like a merchant, one of the merchant suppliers.
Like a general store sort of thing.
The fuck you mean, general store? Nah, they just sell. Nah, they sell shit that supplies to merchants, mainly feed and water for the animals.
Oh, okay.
You know, and carts and shit.
That'll do.
Are they just little boats in the docks, or they got some pretty decent ships coming through?
They have some really cool looking ships coming through. Like, the bridges are very tall because, you know, the river's also a major route for trade, so.
Wow. This is like a
All right.
proper river, then. Wow.
I guess first things first is investigation persuasion check to see about someone who can get our carts fixed, the wagon fixed.
I'm a streetwise too.
Roll me investigation with charisma.
Use that winning smile. If you had one. Ooh.
Yeah. So you ask around about someone who can fix a cart, and like who you ask like a merchant guy, one of the dudes who owns a cart, and it's like, yo, dude,
You
like
mean like a blacksmith?
no. It's
Like,
like, hey, I'm new in town. I'm an adventurer. You know where I can find a cart? And he looks at you. This guy's like an elven merchant. And he looks at you. He's like, I don't think I've seen one of you before, and that's saying something.
Uh, I am kind of rare about here.
Why not?
Surprisingly, more people know about me than you'd think.
You want a
Really
job in show
weird.
business, kid?
What? No, I'm not. No, I'm not BT Parnum.
He's gonna put you in pornography by the end of the day because you're so exotic race and all.
What do you mean pornography? We just draw that.
Off
I mean,
topic way too fast.
if you really want to get one of the animated ones, you have to go to a wizard to do it, but those are super pricey.
I haven't seen one. I'll really have to check it out someday. I'm sorry, Greed. I'm interrupting. It's part of my charm.
It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Just do it after we get the information, please.
You want me to interrupt after you finish the conversation? Okay.
But yeah, you want to know a good cart right in town?
Most helpful, yes.
I mean, the one adventurers mostly go to is the wagon wheel.
The wagon wheel.
Yeah, and he points at this building. Let me ping it again. This building over here.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
You know, wagon wheel is a name of a biscuit in the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just thought I'd tell you.
and I think you mean a cookie.
Biscuit cookie.
After that, I don't suppose you know where a cleric or doctor is in town?
Let me see. The local temple is, and like, as I need to now check it out. As I need to now check out where the local temple is.
He just looks at Hilly, assumes she's his girlfriend. It's like, oh, one of those doctors.
Let me think. No, there aren't many clerics in this town. I mean, clerics and money usually don't mix well.
Oh, because of religion.
So,
Yeah, let's go with that.
a
Looks like-
doctor, then?
Local doctor. Let me think. You'd have to make an appointment with him. You have to talk to his secretary, but he's hang on. Go over to that cartographer and buy a map.
Is there like a proper hatred between medical doctors and magical healers?
I mean, it's more of like it's less of a hatred and more of just like an intense apathy. Like, yeah, hey, how's your hey, how's your god doing? Good. How's your medicine doing? Good. How's your just curing the disease instead of fixing the root of the problem doing? Fine. How's your it takes 3 weeks to get over a cold doing? Fine.
I love it.
Anyways.
That's...
Yeah, so the elven merchant's like, go buy a cartographer and go buy a map from that cartographer over there and I can mark it off for you.
I just shake my head. The intense feeling of, it's one of those days.
One of those days.
As I just stroll right over to him.
Yeah, this
looking done with this shit already. How much for a map?
A map, depends. You want a map of the city, a map of the Sword Coast, a map of... What do you want a map of? The city? That will be 5 silver.
5 silver? It's a bargain, Greed. Get it.
I'll give you a gold and take the change.
Alright, you want a
gold
map?
piece.
Do you want a map case?
Oh, you're gonna get the map case, Greed. So important.
I mean, it makes it easier to carry the map than just by stuffing it in your hands, Because if you don't take care of your map, it's gonna get wrinkled and crinkled.
Give me 3.
And to think, if we get in the river, it's gonna get soaking wet. It'd be ruined.
Yeah. Let me see
Just
the map.
decided, I just decided Hilly's going to be very deceptive.
Yeah, the map case. The map case is in fact going to be, as I have to now go look up the price of a fucking map case.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2 or 5 gold.
It is not it is here you go, case map or scroll. Oh, yeah, it's 2 gold.
Yep.
All right,
I'll
which one
hand
do you
over
want? I have a very large selection of map cases.
the closest one.
You just pick up like a random one. All right, 2 gold. Give him 2 gold. Give him
I
3
grab
gold.
2 more.
You give him 3.
As I then take the map would be in the probably was taking the rest of our stuff. So, how much for the sword coast?
2 gold.
I'll take that too. And then I get one for the sword coast, one for the sword coast, and a map case. The one we just got, and a map case, and
You only need the 1 map case. It can fit up to 10 maps.
Oh, then yeah, the map case and this.
Yeah, actually, it even has specialized compartments for different maps. As he like goes into like as he starts going into like
Nope,
full...
stop.
Oh,
No.
it's hidden.
Don't let me say my goddamn
Too much
spiel.
to do, too little time in the day. Other time.
What? We have plenty of time. It's only like 10.
Yeah, and how long do you think I'm going to keep getting the runaround?
Good point.
Oh, come on, Greed. Secret
So you give him 5 gold. He returns 5 silver.
Oh, this one's in Elvish. I love it.
All right, let's do this. It's going to take forever.
All right, you go back to the guy, and he's like, "All right, let me see. The doctor. His office is over. His office is across the bridge in this this smaller house."
Is he not doing so good?
But no, that's just where his office is.
I would have figured the office would be in the fancier part of the city if he was doing so good.
Oh no,
Right.
that's the residential area.
And and this oval wheel mentioned earlier.
The what?
The wagon.
The Cartwright? Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, the cobbler. Yes.
There's the cart. Yeah, the Cartwright is here. The doctor is there, and he's marking this on your map.
He's just like wrecking the map so you buy a new one.
He has a very nice and fluent hand. Like not that I have that.
Tell you what. I'll pay you 2 gold, and you fill out various places of interest that we can think of, or that we will need a place to get water for the road. We'll need to get the wagon fixed. I wish to see a leather worker. Hilly?
Oh, well, I mean, a tavern would be nice. And I think, I don't know, we should look for some work. That'd be good.
Alright.
Also, we're going to be looking for rumors of friendly giants, mayhaps. Giants that can take contracts, or willing to take contracts like mercenaries.
I have no. The only one that I know of is that one in the Force Grey.
Then I'll take some information about him.
Ooh,
Yeah, his name's like Kragmosh or something. Out of character. This is the giant you've already met.
Never mind. Already know. Alright. Continue.
Anyways, for a tavern, you'd have to go to, I believe. Hang on. I'm looking at the thing to make sure I know where everything is real quick.
Oh, I thought you honestly just pick out random buildings on this type of film.
No, sometimes the map has, like, taverns listed. The tavern, well, which kind of tavern? Because there's the fancier tavern and then the not as fancy tavern.
There always is a divide between the taverns, isn't there?
There's a couple more, but those are the only ones with any good food.
probably just the one that the adventurers go to, I guess.
All right, that's right next to the cart, right? And then you wished for the merchant supply place.
I mean, he
Uh,
did. Yeah.
Or
That's over here.
Oh, and do you happen to know where maybe, not the black market, where's like the criminals hang out?
I'm sorry, what?
Where do all the criminals hang out?
I take a step away from her.
Oh, I think you'll actually, I need you to come a bit closer as... Hilly, what's your passive perception?
Pretty good actually. I'm
Hang
looking
on, I need to...
17.
Alright, 17. I need to get this guy a stat block real quick.
Yeah, ready. I mean, for all he knows, I'm looking to fight crime. He doesn't know shit.
Usually, people who fight crime are like, excuse me, where can I find some criminals?
And the really savvy criminals are like, where are all the criminals? Like an idiot.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
not the savvy criminals, the dumb ones.
I took a step away from her for a reason. Same reason I stepped away from a. I took 60 feet whenever the dumbass opened the box.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Povix, you know.
All right. So he starts like explaining to you some things like, well, they're all the ancient sewers between the things, and then like Greed, you notice like two guards step up. Holly, you notice the guards, and they're like, hey, we need to detain you for questioning.
Oh, okay.
Cool. They lead you to somewhere.
Pardon?
Why is it I am always paired up with this dude? I say when I make sure that Hilly is out of,
Earshot.
yeah.
So Hilly's being detained.
What's detain mean?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh, okay. This is exciting.
You know what? To give Hilly some screen time, I'm basically just gonna go pick up supplies in the background after
In the
this
chat.
guy finishes filling it out.
Cut to Hilly at the precinct. It's like, all right, hang on. Let's hang on. Yo, do we have the paladin on duty today? Yeah, we have the paladin on duty today. Get the paladin.
Alrighty. I love meeting paladins.
You're currently in like an interrogation room, and you see a paladin. The paladin is casting a spell. Make a charisma save.
Alrighty. I believe I have the option to choose to fail Zone of Truth. I know this.
You do have the option to fail if you want to fail.
Charisma save. And let me roll for odds and even for today.
Did you say we have the option
Technically, it's still a day, so it's
fail?
the same thing as last time.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah, he just teleported us.
No, y'all had a long rest, but you never rolled odds and evens.
Oh.
Okay, I got the bad one. It's fine.
All right, so yeah, you succeed on Zone of Truth. The paladin's like, they succeeded. Cast it again, dude. Really, I only have like this like three times a day.
What are you doing there?
Don't worry about it. All right, why? Like the paladin is very obviously done with like these normal guards bullshit.
I'm not. I'm a bit concerned. This guy's casting magic at me. I feel
Yeah.
threatened. I want a lawyer.
Do you have the money to afford a lawyer?
I mean, she wants some protection. She doesn't. I doubt she even understands the concept of a lawyer. Oh, want some help here? I feel threatened.
We're the guards.
Yeah, well, you could be corrupt guards. I mean, there's
If
me
we were corrupt
inno-
guards, we would have left you in an alley already.
There's me innocently looking for criminals, and you just come out and grab me off the street.
Why were you looking for criminals?
Oh, I was trying to get a criminal contacts.
Why?
Well, the opportunities. I don't know.
All right.
It's one of the things my mentor, what's his name, Kim Barkins told me to do. Every time I go to a big town like this, I want to make connections with criminals.
Okay, wait. You mean the Kim Barkins?
Well, oh, you've heard it. Wow, my mentor's more famous than I thought.
Yeah, the famous drug dealer.
Uh,
The one who Waterdeep hasn't been able to catch in 10 years?
yeah, that's him.
Alright, well then, I'd like to also make a note, they did, like, they did search you for weapons and foci.
Oh, okay.
Like, your weapons and foci are, like, in a pile in, like, the other room.
Sure.
Because, you know, they're detaining you. They don't want you to have a weapon while you are detained. It's like, so you're the apprentice of the famous drug dealer from Waterdeep.
I mean, you can call it that. Yeah. He's a
Do
nice
you?
guy.
Alright.
You know, short little Asian fella. He wears a red vest.
The fuck's an Asian?
Well, you know what I mean. Oriental. I don't fucking know what term you want to call it. I don't know.
I mean, no, it's just because Asia doesn't exist.
Chinese. What would it be called here?
Hang on. I have to go and look up what fantasy Chinese is.
Yeah, what's fantasy Chinese? I don't want to step into another fucking.
Well, we have samurai, so clearly
Yeah, but we
wherever
don't have
samurai
to
are
go.
located.
I don't want to step on another PC landmine. Fucking hell.
Who cares?
Yeah, so the Mulan or the show would be the.
Okay. Mulan.
Alright.
Little short Mulan guy. He wears a red vest. Snazzy top hat.
Alright. We're gonna need. Alright. You are being arrested now.
Oh. No, then you must be corrupt guys. Why would you do such a thing?
Because you are the self-admitted kind of apprentice to a known drug lord.
I mean, that's true, but you don't know this.
You just said it.
Oh, wow. What I meant to say is you don't know what kind of apprenticing he's been doing. He could have been teaching me how to fix flowers for, flower arrangements.
Even if he was teaching flower arrangements, you're still consorting with a known criminal. A very known criminal.
Wait a sec, that's a crime?
Yes!
Oh, fuck. Well, dilly me, I didn't know that.
Hilly, cut to Hilly just like
Well,
being
then, I
actually-
guess you're gonna want to arrest my companions. I mean, if I'm a criminal, then they're a criminal, and then their people are criminals. They're the people that they know are criminals. I mean,
Only first degree It's only first degree association.
Oh, that kind of sucks. It just ends there. Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you're also a criminal. Well, like a criminal beyond being associated with a criminal.
You mean greed? Oh, you're asking Haley.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what qualifies as criminality anymore. I didn't even know being associated by a criminal makes you a criminal. Seems a bit harsh, if you ask me.
Roll me like a roll. You need to make some kind of check here. Yeah, I'm not a criminal. Roll me like deception against these two guards.
Actually,
I just know criminals. It doesn't mean she's a criminal.
Cut to you, who's an active drug mule.
I mean, I'm better at persuasion than perception, but yeah. You want deception?
I'm not a criminal. I'm just looking for
I'm
criminals,
just looking for
and
criminals.
I've been taught by a criminal.
Yeah. I'm like the best. So
something feels off in the
I
swear it's my stupid sense.
You're stupid.
I kind of look around real quick.
All right, you're going to be imprisoned at the precinct with a bail set.
Okay.
This is the guard talking. Yeah, you're going to be imprisoned here with a bail set.
What's a bail? Oh,
It is
a
a-
bail of hay, you mean? Okay, that sounds comfortable.
Throw her in the cell. You are thrown into a cell very unceremoniously.
Why does this always happen to me? There I go, trying to find criminals and I get arrested.
Yeah, this is definitely not the first time this has happened to Hilly. Yes. Yes, because, perfectly legal people just go around searching for criminals.
Again.
There's no reason to ask, hey, where do all the local criminals hang out?
I mean, I did legit have fun with that scene, but, if I was a paladin asking for such things, they would have took me at my word.
If you were a paladin asking for such things, they'd be like, vigilantism is still illegal.
Really? Okay.
Yes, vigilantism is illegal unless you do it for the cops.
Oh, okay. I will take that. I will take that explanation. That's the word.
Yeah, vigilantism is still illegal. Associating with known criminals is still illegal.
Man, good. You're like lawful neutral in real life, aren't you?
So I had my plans. What's Archel been doing this whole time?
Yeah. Mindy, you're muted, Mindy.
Yo.
Yeah, Archel, you've woken up in the back of the cart, because the cart also came with you.
Still functioning on that